So you can see how the patterns came out. Okay, this is our patterns: knee length, hip, waist, and the rest of it. See how nice and neat it's looking. Okay, like I said, I can make a straight cut dress, like just like this. I'll stitch that, I'll stitch this one, I'll stitch this one, okay? Mark my desired neckline, fix my desired sleeve, do any design that I want, okay? And that is it. Now, if I want to use this pattern just for a skirt, all I need to do is to fold here. Just watch me. Fold in this part of the pattern, okay? You can see I have a straight cut skirt. I can still use it for an A-line by adding spread or doing slash and spread. I think I'll have to show you how to do that on a fabric. Okay, so this is a skirt. This when I want to use it for a skirt, I'll just mark it out. Now, if I want to use it just for a top, I get my blouse length. I'm folding. Let me say my blouse is stopping around my hip. Okay, I'll fold in the rest of the pattern, and I'm tracing just this part of the pattern. The same goes for the back. Okay, now even if I for any reason want to cut my pattern, maybe, but let me show you something. Maybe my clothes has a cut at the waist. I'll cut it off, and whenever I want to join it back, I'll just take my masking tape and do what? Join it back and go ahead with it. All right, so this is my pattern. I'll show us how to do an A-line. I'll just mark something now and show you. Now, someone will ask, what if I want to do a contoured cloth, a bustier? So all you're going to do is to mark your under bust length. I think we used 14. Okay, I mark my under bust length. Good. And go ahead to contour. Okay, let me show you how to do that. Now this is our that, and this is our that leg. Just keep your ruler this way, taking in the shape of this that leg, and extend this line till it gets to the under bust length. You do the same for this other side, like so. All right, then you come this way, get the center of your shoulder point and neck point. Now we have 5.5 inches, which will give us 2.75. That's the middle. So I'm connecting it to the bust point like so. Connect it to the bust point like so, and extend this that to touch the bust point this way. Okay, so this is what our pattern looks like for now. I hope we're seeing it clearly. So all I'm going to do is to use, I can use my French curve. Yeah, good. I use it any way I want once it's given me the desired shape of the bust. Right, so I curve in the bust like so. All right, then I remeasure the under bust measurement to be sure that I have what the circumference is. I think what we used was 34. Yeah, 34 or 33. I need to get back to the measurement to measure this. What we have here, if we skip this that, we have 32. Okay, see what I did? I measured from here to this place, and I have 3.25 on my tape. So I'll take that 3.25 to the other that leg, continue from there to the end of my pattern. What I have exactly here is 8, which is 32. So if for any reason you don't have enough, don't be afraid. Just go ahead, add a little paper with your masking tape, like so. See, good. And measure. I think what we have was 34, if I'm not mistaken. But this is 34. Okay, at the underbust. So I will just close here again. So most times your pattern will not relax if you don't open. I will need to slash here open. Just add that line to the bust point so that when I close this one, it will relax. It will relax. Now my underbust measurement is somewhere here. Alright. Then I'll have to blend like so. Let me do more of this so I can take up everything. Good. Close my ducts. Beautiful. So this is our 8. So I will use my curve to reconnect this to my underbust measurement and back to my waistline, like so. So once it's done, I'll cut off. I'll cut off. So this is our new shape line. Okay, so I can cut this line and cut this line, and I have my contoured clothes. Depending on the design you're working on, you can even go ahead and tighten the chest depending on what you are working on. But those ones will be on in our subsequent classes. We'll teach you how to do chest tightening, bust tightening, all those. What we just showed you now is how to do your under bust tightening, just to contour it a little, and for clothes that have a waist cut. All right. So how do you cut this one out? You're going to cut through this line, I don't want to cut it out because we're still going to use this for something else. So this is it. I'm cutting through all these lines. You see? Good. So you cut off this part and tape this one down with your masking tape, because what you just did now, you see, if I close here and leave them open, once I close this, that is transferred to this part. That's why that place is open. So on your clothes, you're not going to stitch this, nobody is going to see it. It's just flat like every other part of your pattern, but it has an effect for, okay, let me just do this. Let me cut this out and use a masking tape to show you. The bust will mount very well and nicely. Okay, so let me use a masking tape to do like I stitched it. Let's start from up. Oh, so this is how it would be if I try to stitch. I'm trying to be careful so we don't rip the paper. So you can see how the bust is nicely mounted. This is just paper, no padding, nothing. You can see how nicely the bust, it's not even my size, but you can see how nicely it's mounting and looking. Okay, so that is it. So I'll quickly show you in the next video how to trace out your straight cut, your A-line from the fabric using this pattern we just drafted. Thank you.